Today, I requested the court's judges to authorize an investigation into alleged crimes against humanity, namely deportation, other inhumane acts, and persecution committed against Rohingya victims. More specifically, the request seeks authorization from the court's judges to open an investigation into alleged crimes within the jurisdiction of the court in which at least one element occurred on the territory of Bangladesh, a state party to the Rome Statute, and within the context of two recent waves of violence in Rakhine State on the territory of Myanmar, as well as any other crimes which are sufficiently linked to these events. The requested authorization to investigate the situation covers the period since the 9th of October 2016. My request follows from my office's thorough preliminary examination which, in our assessment, concluded that the legal conditions required under the Rome Statute to open an investigation have been met. It may be recalled that on the 9th of April last year, I filed a request with the court's judges for a legal ruling on the question of jurisdiction over the alleged deportation of the Rohingya people from Myanmar to Bangladesh. The preliminary examination of this situation started last September following the judge's ruling in response to that request, which confirmed that the court may assert jurisdiction pursuant to Article 12(2)(a) of the statute, if at least one element of a crime within the jurisdiction of the court or part of such a crime is committed on the territory of a state party to the statute. Following my office's preliminary examination process, I have determined that there is a reasonable basis to believe that at least 700,000 Rohingya people were deported from Myanmar to Bangladesh through a range of coercive acts, and that great suffering or serious injury has been inflicted on the Rohingya through violating their rights to return to their state of origin. As Myanmar is not a state party to the Rome Statute, but Bangladesh is, it is important to bear in mind that the authorization to investigate, if granted by the judges, would not extend to all crimes potentially committed in Myanmar, but will focus on crimes allegedly committed in part on the territory of Bangladesh. Investigating deportation will, however, mean taking a close look at the alleged violence that left the Rohingya no genuine choice but to flee Myanmar. Should my request be granted, as with all situations under investigation by my office, we will proceed to undertake that work independently and impartially in the strict service of our mandate under the founding statute of the court, and with respect for the principle of complementarity as enshrined in the statute.